Hello, and welcome to Charlie's Desk. Today on the desk, we are going to talk about the how skills of mindfulness. The last video I did was about the what skills of mindfulness: observe, describe, participate. And now we're going to jump into the how skills of mindfulness. And those three are non-judgmentally, one mindfully, and effectively. So that's kind of how we're going to conduct ourselves as we're doing the what skill, as we're observing, describing, and participating. How we will be doing that is non-judgmentally, one mindfully, and effectively, hopefully. And I have my record player on the desk with a record on it and some Caliphone headphones. It's that green A79 record player from NLS in the 70s. And I have it on the desk because listening to music can be a great way to practice mindfulness. So that's just a indication for practice. But I'll go over those three skills. Okay, and this is how we're gonna sort of take hold of our mind, the how skills. Okay, so this is what non-judgmentally means. Observe, but don't evaluate as good or bad, just the facts. Accept each moment like a blanket spread out on the lawn, accepting both the rain and the sun and each leaf that falls upon it. Acknowledge the difference between the helpful and the harmful, the safe and the dangerous, but don't judge them. Acknowledge your values, your wishes, your emotional reactions, but don't judge them. And when you find yourself judging, don't judge your judging. That's my favorite part, because you're just kind of observing things as they come up. You're not judging them. You're not holding on. You're just letting them kind of pass by. And if a judgmental thought comes up, don't judge it. Just observe that it occurred. All right, so now we're moving on to one mindfully. Rivet yourself to the now. Be completely present in this one moment. Do one thing at a time. Notice the desire to be half present, to be somewhere else, to go somewhere else in your mind, to do something else, to multitask, and then come back to one thing at a time. All right? So if you're eating, eat. If you're washing the dishes, wash the dishes. If you're worrying, worry. If you're planning, plan. If you're remembering, remember. Just rivet yourself to the now. Try to do one thing at a time. This can be tough, but give it a shot. It's fun. Okay, let go of distractions. If other actions or other thoughts, strong feelings distract you, go back to what you are doing again and again and again. Concentrate your mind. If you are doing two things at once, then just stop and go back to one thing at a time, the opposite of multitasking. And then effectively, right? Be mindful of your goals and the situation and do what is necessary to achieve them. Focus on what works. Don't let emotion mind get in the way of being effective. Play by the rules. Act as skillfully as you can. Do what is needed for the situation you are in, not the situation you wish you were in, not the one that's fair, not the one that would be more comfortable. And then, let go of willfulness and sitting on your hands. So non-judgmentally, one mindfully, and effectively can really be important for orientation and mobility. For example, if you keep making snap judgments about your environment or your location as you're updating your orientation and you're wrong, then you'll be disoriented. So you really need to give yourself time to perceive, to observe before you describe, and that means reserving your judgment until you've had the balance of what you can observe with your senses. And then one mindfully, when you're walking down the street, when you're doing a street crossing, you can't be somewhere else. You got to be right there. And then being effective is just like using those skills is one example. Or just dealing with the situation you're in. It's not the situation you want to be in, but it's the situation you're in. And so I guess this is going back to another way for practicing observing. Just listen to music and try and maybe listen to one aspect of the music. Say it's just rock, listen to the bass, see what that's doing. Listen to the drum line, see what's happening there. A lot of time bass lines are really simple to, a song that feels like it has a lot more. So and that's just about focus. And so what mindfulness is about learning to direct your focus, and that's important for orientation and mobility, because it takes a lot of focus after you kind of rebalance your sensorium after vision loss. To be an effective traveler, it requires training and some help to get there too. So thanks for watching. This is kind of the second video in my mindfulness curriculum that is adapted from DBT, dialectical behavioral therapy. But dialectical behavioral therapy takes from all over the place. So it's just mindfulness. It matches up with mindfulness, but what's nice about this is it kind of breaks it down in a very digestible way. So thank you, Marsha Linehan, for doing that. All right, thanks for watching. Bye.